welcome back. Today's video is going to be my March favorites and flops. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite products that I found in March and also some products that were pretty disappointing to me as well. So if that sounds good, let's go ahead and jump in. About some of the favorites that I found this month, but I do want to get started with the flops or like the disappointing products first. So one of the products that was most disappointing to me actually, which I was really sad about because I was so excited about this launch, is from Colourpop. So this is their So Juicy Plumping Lip Gloss. Now this is a product that I was disappointed with. I wouldn't say it's like a complete flop because I can make it work. It's just personal preference when it comes to like this formula. So basically what I don't like about this is how goopy it is. It is so thick on the lips. Even if you apply like a thin amount, I still feel like it's really sticky. It kind of makes your lips like stick together. I've used it in a few videos now. I have quite a few different shades. And if you look at those videos, you will see like my mouth is literally sticking together. It's so uncomfortable. It looks so good on. So that's what really annoys me because it really makes your lips look bigger. It looks nice and juicy, like just like the name. They look really good, but I just can't get over how sticky the formula is. I hate a sticky lip gloss. So this for me is just gonna be a flop this month, even knowing I love the way it looks on. So it's kind of like one of those glosses I'm throwing on for like a picture really quick and then like wiping it off because it's so uncomfortable. I know that's a little bit extra, but that's what I've been doing with it because I can't stand to have it on my lips all day. So up next, this is a product that I actually put on here because this is something that I bought a long time ago. I've had it in my collection a long time and I recently went to go use it because I ran out of my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and I was like, oh, let me go in my collection and find some other like brow products that I haven't used in a while and see if I can pull those out and kind of finish those up. So we have the NYX. This one is called their Micro Brow Pencil and I really don't like this. I forgot how much I don't like it. So this one is just like a little brow pencil and then it has a spoolie on the end. I know a lot of people rave about this pencil and I remember when I purchased it not loving it, which is why I think it ended up in my drawer and kind of forgotten about. And then when I pulled it back out, I was like, I'll try it again. Like, I don't remember, you know, what my feelings on it really. So when I tested it out again, I just really don't like it. It's really waxy and I find it very hard to work with. I don't think it is a formula that I particularly like when it comes to my brows. I like my brows to be simple. I like them to be easy. And I really had to work with this pencil to even get it to show up. I feel like I had to apply a ton of pressure to this. I also feel like I said, it was very waxy and I feel like it was just hard to work with my like bushier brows. So I'm not a fan of this and I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter it like out of my collection because I just don't like it. I don't care for it and I don't need it in my collection. I have other brow products that I've been reaching for. And then the last one that's going to be in my flops is from Wet n Wild, and this is actually their Hit the Showers Face and Body Cleansing Wipes. And I talked about these ones in the review I did on like those Wet n Wild collections. I got a couple collections from them and I did like a little review roundup on them. And I talked about in that video that these just have a very strong scent to them and that I wasn't really a fan of that. But the more I've had them and the more I've tried to use them, I just really don't like these. They smell so intense. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. Even opening it, it's like, like it is such an intense smell. It kind of reminds me of like a bug spray mixed with like mint. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It smells very minty, but it kind of has like a funky smell in with it too. And I was like, oh, well, like I'll just keep these and use them to like wipe off swatches or something because using them on my face just wasn't an option because of the scent of them. But even trying to like wipe off the swatches, the scent, like the smell of it would be on my hands. I'm like, I cannot deal with these anymore. So I'm actually going to give these to my friend and see if she wants them because I just don't like the smell of them. They work okay. They're not that great at removing makeup either though. So that's the thing too, but they worked okay for like swatches, obviously, and if I was removing like a quick lip or something, it worked fine. But it's just the scent of these. I can't get over it. If you guys have tried these, you'll have to let me know what you think of the smell. Maybe you like it. Maybe it's a scent that you like. Maybe you like mint scents. I normally do, but something about this is just such an odd scent that I just can't get on board with. So that is all of the flops that I have for this month. I didn't really have too many of them. Like I said, there was just a couple that I wasn't really digging this month. So I want to talk about now my favorites because some of these I'm really excited about. Actually, all of them I'm really excited about, but a few of them I'm really excited to share with you guys. So up first is actually a brow brow product, and this is what I meant when I said I was trying new brow stuff, like old stuff that I haven't tried in a while. This is the Benefit Brow Zings, and I can remember using this one like when I first got it from them and just not really loving it, and I feel like I just didn't really care for it, and it kind of just went back in my drawer and I never really used it. So I busted this one back out when I ran out of my Precisely, and I was like, okay, let's try a few other brow products. That's how I started trying that NYX one, and that's when I dug into this one, and actually really love this one. I've been using it a bunch. It's what I have on my brows today, and I honestly think that I just came a long way with my eyebrows in general, the way I do them, the techniques that how I do them. I still think there's room for improvement, but I think I've gotten a lot better at kind of how like I want to shape them and kind of just understanding how they work in a sense. And I think that I just wasn't ready for this product. I think it was very intimidating. So basically what it is a cream brow product. So you have the cream right here, and then you also have a powder, and then it also comes with these little tweezers inside of here, and then also the brush, which I really do like the brush in here. That's what I've been using. So on one side you have like an angled brush, and then on the other side it's kind of more just like this little fluffy shader brush type of brush. And for that I use the powder, and then for the angled is what I use for the cream. And what I did is I used the cream product all over like my entire brow, and then I used the powder in the front of my brow, and I feel like it makes it look really natural. I think that this is really easy to use, and you obviously get a ton of product in here. This is going to take me forever to go through because you really don't need a lot of product when you're working with your brows with this. So I just recently fell in love with this, and it's so funny because I know I ripped this off. Like I was like, I don't like that. I just really didn't know how good this was until I brought it back out. So that's why I'm glad sometimes you kind of rotate those products, you know, you kind of run out of your favorites, and it kind of forces you to use products that you wouldn't necessarily be using. So up next I have a skincare product that I want to talk about. So this is from Cosmedix, and this is their Detox Activated Charcoal Mask. I love this. So I actually got this in a boxy charm. It's been a few months since I got it, and I started busting it out a few weeks ago. It's been like week 3 I think I've been using it, and I really like this. So basically what I do with it is I just apply it to my T-zone. So I'll put it like on my nose and then in my pore area, and then a little bit on my chin. I don't really put it on my forehead, but I just use this like 2 to 3 times a week, and it really does a good job of just like unclogging your pores. I have like a lot of like little whiteheads I deal with on my nose in particular, and I also deal with enlarged pores, and I really think when I use this, it kind of just sucks all that out, especially on my nose. I notice a big difference. It doesn't look so congested, and it just kind of like sucks it all out. It's so good. I just leave it on. I wet my nose and I leave it on for like 15 to 20 minutes just at night before I go to bed, and then I'll apply kind of my serum afterwards. But this is really good. It really does a good job of, like I said, sucking everything out. It isn't too intense. Like you can definitely use this one multiple times a week. That's what I've been doing. And sometimes when it comes to like charcoal products or charcoal masks in general, my skin gets pretty sensitive to them, and I'm not able to use them multiple times in a week. I'll turn really red. This one doesn't make me red at all. My nose isn't red. I don't feel irritated. It doesn't bug me when it's on. I let it dry fully. Like I can leave it on even longer than the 15 to 20 minutes and still not have any irritation. So it's just more of a gentle detox that actually does a really good job at the same time, which I wouldn't expect because normally with me, the detox ones or like the charcoal mask that I do like make my skin really red, so it's like I have to kind of pick and choose when I use those because they do just like pull so much out that they can really just like kind of strip your skin, and I don't feel like that one, this one does that. I think it's really good. I do really like this one. And then I've been testing out the e.l.f. concealer. This is the 16-hour Camo Concealer. I have it on today. I really like this. I think it's very comparable to like my high-end concealer. I bought this one the beginning of the 21 Days of Beauty because I remember I needed another purchase and I just needed one more thing in my cart. So I added this in. It's only $5. There's a ton of different shades in it, and I love the applicator on this. I think that's what makes me love it so much, is it has a very large applicator, and it makes it really easy to just apply it. It also has a nice like thick formula without being too thick. It's very full coverage. It has nice wear on it. It's easy to blend out. I do one eye at a time because it does dry down like a tad bit faster than some of my other concealers, but that doesn't bother me with it. It doesn't have a strong scent. I think it's really good. It's very comparable, I think, to like the Tarte Shape Tape, to my Too Faced concealer, and for it only being $5, and it seems like you get a decent amount of product in here as well. I think it's definitely worth checking out. I'm realizing how many drugstore favorites I have this month, and that makes me really, really excited. So up next, I have this sponge from Rimmel London. I was pleasantly surprised with this. When I got it in the mail from them, I kind of felt it and I was like, this feels pretty soft. Like, I might like this one. I'm very picky when it comes to my sponges. There's been only a few sponges that I've liked from like the drugstore. The Morphe sponge I do like, but they're like the Real Technique ones and a few other ones, I find them too stiff and I don't really like them. So I was just curious about this one, but I wasn't like, oh, too excited because I knew how I feel about drugstore sponges, but this one is so good. It's really, really soft. It's bouncy. It's definitely not a full dupe for the Beauty Blender. I definitely can tell a difference. It's a little bit stiffer. It's not as soft. It is a little bit larger as well. I used mine this morning, but it's really, really soft and it does get a little bit larger, like I said, so it makes it nice to kind of get your entire face. It also fits really nicely under your eyes. And I've washed this one probably like 6 times now, 7 times, and it hasn't like fallen apart or anything like that. So I do think of this as a good drugstore option if you're looking for a new affordable sponge. Definitely check out this one from Rimmel London. And then also another affordable product that I've been obsessed with is from CoverGirl. This is their This is their Exhibitionist Mascara. This is so good. So this is the one that I have on my lashes today. It's the one that I've been using basically ever since I opened it. It does a really good job of curling my lashes, which I appreciate. Not a lot of mascaras work as far as curling my lashes for me. I'm normally one who has to go in with a lash curler and then apply quite a few coats to kind of get them to raise. They kind of sit flat. I think that is from applying lashes so much, but this one does a really good job. Like, I didn't curl them today and I feel like they're sitting up pretty high. I think it does a good job at like lengthening them, obviously, and also giving them volume. Like, I think it makes it look like I have more lashes than I do. And the wand on this is actually really nice as well. It reminds me of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex wand is kind of what it reminds me of. It's very large, so I feel like it's really easy to just get all of your lashes. I feel like it's easy to just get down on your bottom lashes as well. I don't have to do too many coats of this. I think it's very black. I also have a waterproof one in this one as well, which I haven't opened yet, but I highly recommend this one from CoverGirl if you are looking for a new mascara, a new drugstore mascara. This actually is really comparable to even my high-end ones. I might even replace some of my high-end favorites with this one right here. So up next, I have a lip product. This one is from Buxom. This is one of their full-on lip creams, and this one is in the shade Mauve Collins. This is one of their new ones to the spring line that they just came out with, and I know that this one is limited edition, but it's such a pretty color. It's kind of like a pinky mauve gloss. I just think it's so gorgeous. I've been using this one like nonstop. I've been pairing it with my nude lipsticks. I've also been wearing this one just over some lip liners, and I feel like it looks really pretty. It's very spring. This is one of my favorite formulas of lip gloss, but I've mostly fallen in love with the color of this one. I think it's very unique to my collection as far as kind of being a mauve, but still being like a pink, and it's just one of my favorite lip gloss formulas. I know that these went on sale at the 21 Days of Beauty, and a lot of you guys are telling me that you are getting them. It makes me so happy because this has been one of my favorites for so many years, and to find a new color that I love so much also has me really, really excited. And like I said, this one is going to be limited edition, but I'm hoping maybe they'll bring it back and like make it permanent because I really do like this color. I'm going to be sad when it runs out. So I just have 2 more favorites to tell you guys about. The next one is actually a brush, and this one is from Doll 10, and this is their number 9 Kabuki brush. I really, really like this. I am not somebody who likes applying my foundation with brushes. It's just not my favorite way to apply them. If I do use a brush, I'm using one of my Moda like paddle brushes. I really do like those. Those are pretty much one of the only brushes that I use to apply my foundation with. I'm just kind of like a sponge girl when it comes to my foundations. But Doll 10 sent this over with their new Skin Love or their Doll Skin foundation. This is the one right here, which I had been really liking this foundation as well. But I decided to just test out the brush, be brave. I was like, oh, I'll test it out with the foundation, and I love it. I love it. I've been using it with not only that foundation, but a bunch of my other foundations that I love. I use it today with the Catrice HD foundation, and it's so soft, which is a reason I love it, but also it does just such a good job of blending out your foundation and giving you really good coverage. I feel like I'm having to use less when I'm using this than I do with my beauty sponge. It's very large, so it's able to get kind of your whole face. I also feel like it gives you just like an airbrush look. I don't even know how to explain it. When I'm applying my foundation with this, I just notice a difference in the way it looks compared to my beauty sponge. That just has me really excited. I think it's a really, really nice brush. I know that it is a little bit pricey, but I know that they run some sales on their website website sometimes, and I also have an affiliate code with them if you are interested. It's just MollyDoll15. It will get you 15% off, but I think it's such a good brush, and I'm so excited to finally have a foundation brush that I can use instead of my sponge. If I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like washing my sponge, you know, I can just grab this brush, and that has me really, really excited. And then the last thing I actually want to tell you guys about is a planner, and I know this is a little strange because it's not necessarily makeup, but I mentioned that I got this on my Instagram stories, so I actually had the brand Persona Cosmedix send this over to me. Super cute because they had it personalized, but this is one of the Erin Condren, I hope I'm saying that right, Deluxe monthly planners. And when I saw you guys say how many of you guys said how much you love this and how much you adore her calendars, you buy them every single year, I got really excited and I was like, okay, like maybe this is gonna be fun. So I actually have been using this now. This is my 3rd month with it, and I really, really like this. It's super, super helpful. I like that it has all of the months just like planned out right here. It has also inside of it, if you go, it has blank pages in between the months, which I do appreciate as well. Obviously, I'm someone who has to kind of plan out my scheduled content and things like that. So for me, it's really helpful to have those extra pages there to kind of jot down some notes or to just kind of jot down some projects that I have to do. And then I can just fill out the pages on everything else and what I have going on. And I love the fact that it has the quotes for each month. I think that that's really cool. They each also have a different color, and I just have really been liking this. It's been coming in really handy. I leave it on my desk, and it's been really helping me stay organized, and anything that can help me with that, I am so appreciative of. So this is something I would recommend if you guys haven't checked out her calendars. I will definitely be repurchasing one for next year because I think that this has really just helped me kind of stay organized, and it's just been so small. I can carry it around. I just really prefer this opposed to my calendar that I normally use. Like I normally use like a larger calendar. I see a lot of those videos of people doing their planners and like stickers and everything like that. I haven't gotten that advanced in it yet. I kind of just started jotting down in it, but maybe one day I'll be able to kind of decorate my planner per month and things like that. But that is going to do it for my monthly favorites and flops. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my favorites and some disappointing products as well. I love doing these because I feel like you kind of get like a little mini review in some of the disappointing products and then also some of my favorites. I love sharing, of course, with you guys. I'm excited I had some drugstore favorites this month as well. So give it a thumbs up if you do enjoy these favorites videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.